Hello dear students. معانا إن شاء الله النهاردة new lessons, new chapter, College Panda SAT second edition. هنتكلم على الإكسبرينشال واللينير جروث. إن شاء الله يكون سهل عليكم يا رب. هنبدأ بعد شوية. أهلا يا دكتورة، إن شاء الله نبدأ حالا.
دكتور دكتور
تمام يا دكتورة، ما لا يهمك، نتوكل على الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Chapter 3 Exponential Fast Linear بيتكلم على relationship between الاكسبوننت واللينير. هنقول باختصار يعني ايه linear growth، يعني ايه exponential growth، وكمان decay. احنا عندنا decay means that decreasing. Growth means that increasing. Okay. فلو اي سؤال اكتبي لي بالشات دكتوره، اي حد معانا في اللايف او معانا في الكلاس برضه يقدر ايه يبعت لنا بالشات ان شاء الله. نتوكل على الله. اول سؤال معانا، اول اكزامبل معانا شابتر 3 مدينا الاول نقول الكونسبت بتاع اللينير والاكسبوننشال. اللينير جروث هي الفانكشن فيرست ديجري f of x. دي علينا chapter كامل، one chapter in this book as well, one chapter in this book as well, to m x plus c. m, c are real numbers, and m called slope. If the slope is positive, and then we have a case, لو the slope is negative, we have another case. This part is intersection or interception, intercepted part from y-axis. How come؟ تعالوا نشوف. هنعمل example بسيط كده. مرة بالpositive y means f of x. Okay, y is like 2x plus say 5. What does it mean? We have a line. Okay, this line look like this here. هنيجي عند طبعا مش مطلوب ترسمه. The graph is not a one scale required in SAT. Graph not required here, but you have to know about the intersection or intercepted part is 5. The cut the y-axis at 5. The slope in positive, that means slipped or gradient slipped to right like this. Okay, no need to draw, just need to recognize any graph look like this. Any question, please ask in the chat. That we have 2 is slope here and intercept part is 5 from y-axis. If we have like y equal x minus 2 or minus 3, whatever, so we have here intercept part is -3 at -3. Also, the slope is 1. Slope is 1. What does it mean? It's look like 1 in positive direction. What is the positive direction here from x-axis? So this slope not parallel, by the way, should be not parallel at all, but very close to be parallel. Look like this way. I would like to graph it here like this. So this line look like this, slipped to right as well. مايل ناحية اليمين. Okay. أي سؤال about positive slope? This is called growth, linear growth, because it's a first degree line or equation. First degree equation here, growth. Increasing, can say increasing line, or a relationship between x and y is increasing if both have the same behaviors. Means that x increase, y increase, or x decrease, y decrease as well. كل ما الاكس بتزيد، لو بصينا على النقطه دي اكس بتنزل، الاكس بتزيد بتقل بتديكريز، لان ناحيه النيجاتيف كل ما مشينا left the value of x is decreased and also value of y is decreased. لو على اللاين الاحمر بنفس الطريقه. خدنا مثالين two example about decreasing about a growth, both increase or both decrease, so it is growth linear. Why linear? Because first degree equation. طيب تعالوا ناخد another example about the negative slope. How look like the negative slope? As an example, we have y equal minus 3x minus or plus 2. something like this. Okay, what we have here, we have two axis coordinates here like this. Just check the y-intercept part or intersect point here is 2y 0x. So I'm here. Okay, and already we know the slope m is -3. Here was 2. So the line should be flipped to sorry, so that we have what? We have the line intercept, a line slipped to left. The line is slipped to left. So we have here decreasing relationship between y dependent variable, x independent variable. So we can call this is independent variable, and y, which is y-axis values, is dependent variable because it's depend on the value of x, which is free values, can be changed at any time. And if it change, y should be changed as well. So we here is decreasing. Okay, y here is the relationship is decreasing. That means every time we increase value of x, x is increasing. What happened in y? Y is decreasing. Here decreasing, increase. So the line has a value of y increasing. Are in the opposite way. One decrease, the other is increase. Also upward is the same. Y is increasing. You see increasing each time, increasing. What happened in x? Decrease. So this is decreasing relationship or decay relationship. Okay, this is what is meaning by linear growth or linear decay. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. Any question, please ask. Okay, next part about exponent function or exponential function. So what is exponent function? Very easy. I hope most of you in grade 12 should be have studied this semester or semester before. We have y equal a times b to power x. Majority of the power here is x, is a time. But for the purpose here, we write it like x, the variable. So x is independent variable, like a time, whatever, maybe area, maybe cost, whatever we have in the problem. All we need to know about two cases. Also, before we start, differentiate between two cases, increase, decrease, growth or decay, we have to know a is a real number. Whatever is the value of a, negative, positive, root, integer, whatever, not important. Okay, not important in the graph, but it's a real number. B should be positive and not equal 1. If b equal 1, here 1, so should be 1 to power any is 1. So it's a fixed function or constant function. So b not equal 1, cannot be 1. Also more than 0, that means cannot be 0 or cannot be negative as well. Here we have as an example, b is more than 1, okay? Or b is less than 1. Okay, b is less than 1 and also cannot be 0. B more than 0 and b less than 1. This is the two cases here. With numerical example, please. Shall we go? Yes. If we have like y equal 1.5 or 1.25 to power x. Where is a? A here, it's look like 1. because the coefficient does not exist. So the coefficient should be 1. When we graph this directly, we don't need to graph any in the exam. But if you would like to graph, please use Blue Book. You can write it in Blue Book. Okay. نقدر نرسم على البلو بوك. طيب. What is look like here is a very easy as well. If b more than 1, so by the way, this is curve like this, but the slope of curve or the gradient of curve has no gradient, by the way. Mathematician is wrong. Curve has no gradient. What does it mean by gradient of or slope of curve? We mean that this curve is like a tangent at any point. So this is for grade 12 only. Tangent at any point here, slip to right. Tangent at only any point, slip to right. So it's just similar like slipped to right. The same like linear. So the similarity is here. If it's look like slip to right, so it's growth. It's what? Growth. Or it's increasing. Okay? So increasing must be the value of base more than 1. That means we have a value here that increasing by 25 by 100, increasing by 25%, each increasing 1 of x. كل ما بنزود 1x, the value increasing by 25%. I hope it's clear. Any question? بنفس الطريقة احنا ماشيين كده في الكيرف، احنا بنركز على الكيرف، ماليش دعوة باللاين دلوقتي. If we go to right, ask please any question. ها سعاد أي سؤال؟
لا دكتور ما في متابعة معك.
اوكي أنا لقيت كومنت قلتي لا منورة الدنيا، صوتك رجع منورة الدنيا. So if we make a right increasing, what happened to the line? Line is become higher and higher. So increasing y. So decreasing to decreasing of value of x to left, the value decreasing but not equal 0. It's just approach to be 0. But actually it's decreasing as well. So the curve represents growth relationship. Okay. In the other hand, we have what? We have a decay relationship. How come? تعالوا نرسمها. Like this here. We have here the same, actually, I will write an example, numerical example, y equal whatever the value of a, just write it 1 here. We are caring about 0.75 to power x. So this is less than 1 and more than 0, value of b. So directly is decay. It is decay relationship. Okay, why decay? Because it's look like slipped to left. It's look like slipped to left. Take care. The curve has no slope, but we can detect slope at a point by a tangent of a slope. So the tangent slope at a point, specific point like x and y. ما نقدرش نجيب سلوب للكيرف، بس اقدر اجيب سلوب عند نقطة معينة للتنجنت بتاعه. التنجنت اللي مماس اللي بيلمس اللاين. Okay, so any tangent for this curve should be slipped to left. Okay, should be slipped to left like this. So this is the relationship or similarity between the linear, that means the line is linear here, and the exponent function. What means or helped us to understand well about the decay case. Decay case. Here, growth case can be decreasing case. Any implicit words mean decreasing. أي كلام بمعنى إنه بيقل that means decay relationship. وهنا أي كلام بمعنى إنه بيزيد increase implicit ممكن ما يقولهاش بصراحة إنه هو بيزيد فده معناه growth relationship. يا رب تكون الكونسبت سهل عليكم. طبعا الانترسكت بارت على حسب الفاليو اللي هنا 1 يعني هنا مثلا لو كتبت 5 لازم انترسكت الواي اكسس at 5 هنا ما فيش يعني انترسكت الواي اكسس at 1 so the point should be 0 and 5 هنا the point should be 0 and 1 okay and called the vertex of the function or the curve. يا رب تكون سهلة. أي سؤال بليز ابعته. لو في أي سؤال يا دكتورة ليلي نقدر نرجع تاني. اتفضلي.
لا ما في أسئلة.
تمام. تعالي نخش على الشروحات بتاعة الباندا. في مسألة بسيطة جدا اهي أو example given يعني بيقول لنا y equal 102 to power t. t here is independent value. The initial value 100. So the model represents exponential function increased by how many? Just minus 1. Minus 1 increase 1 times 100 increase 100% every time t increasing. كل ما بنزود ال t1 معناها ان الفانكشن بتزيد 100%. طب ليه بتزيد؟ عشان more than 1. This is more than 1 so increasing. Okay. I need to make zoom out to be clearer, more clearer, I think. Here as well, another example. We have increasing part. Yes, increasing. By how much? Minus 1. How many percent? Minus 1. So we have 0.05 times 100. So increasing by 5% each time, increasing t by 1. T like x here. So this is increasing as well. Okay, what is the initial value? Initial value is 200. This is a compounded increasing. Means that first time 200 will increase by 5%. So 5%. After that, this is increase. So plus 200. يبقى بنزود على الأصل 5%. أما الأحسن إن أنا أضرب ال 200 chapter 2 200 by 1.50 percent increase by 5%. So this is first round increasing. Second round, because it's component here 1.05 مركبة and I increase a new value, new amount here. This second round. Third round the same 1.05. Third one. So increase 3 times. So I can write it in this form now. Power 3. So t here 3 years, 3 months, whatever. This is about any banking account increasing by yearly compounded interest. This is the next lesson in this part as well about banking problem or financial problem. Whatever here about the radioactive substance loses mass over the time. Any radioactive, when increase the time, the mass will decay, the mass will be loose. So like another example, if we talk about volume, okay, volume in next example, we have a volume of water here because in the space, and water of volume is ice cube. So ice cube past the time will be decrease, will be decay. So every time it passes, if we have the mass, here we can make it on balance and get the weight, the mass, and we get it from, say, 50 milliliter, that means half liter. So increase till to be 0 about the volume of Q, okay? So melted will be decreased in this form here. This is actually more easier than radioactive substance. loses mass over time. We have here the radioactive here is negative, but the time the radioactive the mass is decreasing to be almost zero. So this is decay relationship. We have yes, this is very important example. We can say that here we have the original value is or initial value is 400. Decrease or increase less than 1, 0.6. So decreasing, okay? Decreasing by how percent? 1 minus this 0.6, so 0.4 times 100, decreasing by 40%. Decay. What does it mean by T here? He will mention T is a year. So every year, the original value decreasing or the new value previous year, not original one, first year 400, initial one, decrease should be times 60 degrees 40%. Then the new value generated will decrease another 40%, and so on. Every year will decrease 40% from the previous one. I hope it's clear. Okay, now we are here about the original part. Every time ask you, just write the original part. What does it mean? Y equal AB to power X or power T. Okay, this is the original one. So here in this example, care about what will we explain. So here we have equation of, I just write it down here and make a whiteboard. Just wait a second here, yes. Here we have what? Another example or another real problem from past paper. This is past paper problem. Initial value is 400. Decrease or increase should care about this part. This is 1 point, so increasing growth. So increasing by how percent, how many percent, or how much? So 1.05, so minus 1, so we have 0.5 times 100, so 5%. So not 5 any unit, this is nanograms, because he mentions that M is a mass in nanograms. Nanogram is a weight, like a gram, but nano is very, very tiny unit of a particle after T years. So the original equation here, 400, this is the initial amount, will be 1.05, increasing 5% every year. Oh, Mr. He mentions that he is T over 3. But you have to maintain this later. I have to interpret for myself later. The original one is T. Let me explain what does it mean here. It means 1 time per year. He mentions that. But if I said 2, should be 2 times. Times mean repeated. 2 times per year. That means every 6 months. Because the year is 12 months. 1 to 12. So when I make increase 2 times per year, so at 6th month, increase 5%. Then make it 6 months, increase 5%. So 2 times per year. But in other way, if we mention that this is the basic function, okay, without any coefficient in the exponent. Now we have a coefficient in exponent. Coefficient look like half T over 2. 1 does not mean anything here. Doesn't mean anything. Just T over 2 means half or half times T. Okay? That means half times T. That means every year it's increasing half. Then the next, this is first year, because half, Another half will be second year. So every 2 years will be increased one time. In our case, we have third. So in 1 year, it's third time increase. Another year, another third time increase. Third year, third time increase. So the increasing or growth happening every 3 years, not every 4 months. Next example will make it easier. Okay, any question before move to next example? Any question سعاد؟
لا لا
في
دكتور
اي
لا.
حد بالتالي ما فيش حد كمان على اللايف بيسال على الكويشن. تعالوا ببصوا نفس السؤال تقريبا بنفس الداتا. The same question actually. The check please. I will minimize here. See the equation above models mass, the equation above models mass m based on the same, actually the same word, but different in equation here. See, what does it mean? It means this is increase by 5%. This is decrease. Why decrease 0 point? So 0 less than 1. So decrease by how much or how many percent? Decrease by 1 minus. So it should be 0 point. Here as well, 1 minus, by the way. Every time we make 1 minus or the base minus 1. Time is 100, so the increase is 40% per whatever in the example. 40%. Let's check here the option. We can choose from our options here. Increasing, decreasing 40%. This is wrong, this is wrong. Eliminate strategy. عملنا elimination. نقصنا. عرفنا ان عندنا 2 بس نختار. طيب. ايه المختلف كمان؟ What is the difference? What is the other difference? First difference is decreasing, not increasing. Second difference is the power, the exponent. If the exponent here, like before, first of all, m equal 400, 0 point every year. This is a basic function we have to study. The coefficient here is 1. So every 1 year, but he mentioned every 1 year, it happened 1 time. Here, every 1 year, it happened 3 times. We said 3t means 3 multiplied by t, 3 times. So we have 3 times change, or 3 times increasing or decreasing. Here, decreasing, 3 times decreased per 1 year. So 12 months divided 3, we have each 4 months decreasing 40%. So the decreasing here every 4 months, not every 3 years. If t over 3 like previous one, yes, decreasing every 3 years because it happened 3rd time per year. But here it's 3 times t. Is it clear? 3 times t. So decreasing 40% every 4 months. Is it clear? Actually, this is the manipulating in the problem or the like keys of the problem here. If you differentiate between the coefficient of power, if we have a year by and year, so are the same unit. If difference will be another case, next example. If both are different. Any question? No. Okay. Can go with another example here. I hope it isn't clear as well. We have another part to explain the other, the rest of the chapter. After 6 minutes, will be take a break for 5 or 10 minutes and back again. Inshallah. تعالوا نشوف الإكزامبل ده. Non احنا في chapter page حد بيسأل chapter 2, chapter 3, page 25, example 3. We have a non-profit organization currently has 50 volunteers. If the organization is able to double means increase the one by another one, 100%. Okay, so the base should be 2. Okay, this is easy. The base is 2. Okay, then start 50 volunteers. This is initial value. The function itself called v. Okay, so increase 100% because it's double. If triple, increase to be 3, 200% increasing. Easy, and this is easy as well, by the way, because all are 2 base and the value is 50. So here the base 1. What is the power or the exponent is t. Increasing every 8 months. But I can read it like this, increase, double every 1 time. 1 time here is months as well. That means I can write it here and here. Both are the same, you see? Both are the same. Look like increase 8 every 8 years, and t is a year as well, can. So every 1 in 1 month, because every 8 months increase, so 1/8. That means during, if you can write it like a year, the same exactly like before. Okay, if the both are very easy, both are the same, very easy like previous. So every 8 months, that means in 1 month, it happened 8 times. 8 times. 8, how many 8? That means months, the length of 1 month is 8. This is 1 month. 8. It's 2 months, second month. So up to 8 months, because we have 8 part mean I have to make addition, repeating addition 8 times. This is 8 time addition. So it happened 1/8 of t. The answer is 8. I hope it clear. 1/8 time per t. T here is a month. I hope it's clear. Check please next one. What happened? A non-profit, the same actually is the same. But the difference here between units, 8 months change, but t with year. So this is another meaning. 50 and make doubled every year. This is the original one without any coefficient in the exponent. But this is year. This is was every month, every year, and the change happen 8 months, every 8 months. So how many times per year? Year is 12 months. This is the difference, Johnny. Okay? Year is 12 months. How many 8 months per year? So just very easy. 12 divided by 8, fractional by 8. That means we have by calculator 1.5, 1.5, 8 per year. So its change will happen 1 time and 0.5. I can write it in no decimal here, you see. So I can write it 3 divided by 2, 1.5, look like this, because we make simplify here, divided by 4, divided by 4. So we have 3/2. So it will happen 1.5 time per what? Per a year, because are different unit here. Here not the same unit. It's very easy like before. Also the answer of question itself is a different like before. Here formulation, not asking about the one of the parts of the function. You ask about the function form. I hope it's easy and clear. Any question, Saad? Any other subscriber, please, if you have any questions, send to us on.
لا لا.
Okay, Doctora. Send to us on the Telegram group or WhatsApp or comment to re-explain it. هناخد بريك. طبعا هو فاضل just 2 question. ان شاء الله هناخد بريك، او مش question، هي تعتبر مراجعة سريعة. ممكن نخلص كمان. البارت ده سهل جدا. هو بيتكلم على الاكسبوننت. No need to another part bro دكتورة، بس we can open another session for you if you like, not live one. About what here? About the increasing. This is look like y, this is look like x. So increasing, and this part is 100 increase every time. ممكن نرجع 10 دقايق بس نشرح باقي البارتس here as well. A equal 100 minus 10. That means we start from 10 and every increase 1 year decreasing 10. So next year should be 90 and so on till be 0. This is decrease or decay, linear decay. I hope it is easy and clear. See you soon after 10 or 5 minutes for next part about this scatter plot problem, just for 5 minutes. See you and discuss.